Live? All right, Big Meg, welcome to the Mid Show, presented by Miller Lite. From holiday gatherings and office parties to fireside conversations and football Sundays, winter means more moments with the coolest people in your life. We went up to Lambeau this past Sunday, Nicky Smokes. You were at Barstool River North, I know. We traveled all the way up there. We bought a 30 rack of Miller Lite, which we were pleased by,
treat.
right, Dave? Because they don't sell 30s here.
No dirty 30s.
Millers.
No, not of Miller Lite at least.
I don't know
What's
why.
a 30 look like?
Like a cube?
Really? You never
Yeah,
seen a
more
30?
like a cube.
It's like 6 more than a 24.
Yeah.
Ish. But they
Is it like a different bottle at
Yeah.
least? Do they dress
No, it's
it
a
up?
can.
You've seen
but
a- you've
it's like
seen
a
a
different.
30 can.
It's like a tall boy.
No.
It's a case of beer that has
Come on.
30
cans and not 24 cans.
Oh, okay.
30
You're talking
rack.
about like 30
I
ounces.
feel like you guys
Oh, no.
pre-show
no.
and the first 30 seconds of this show a little at each other's throats a little bit here.
Who?
Yeah.
Megan's coming at Nicky hard.
I
today.
come in saying like, Megan, you look real nice today. She goes, oh, you look like shit.
At least I
What
tell
the
the truth.
fuck?
No, it's because you sat behind me, in the semifinals being like, Daniels isn't the best. Michael Penix Jr. is the best scorer. Blah, 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 the entire time.
Hold on, I want to get it.
The
We'll get
entire
it.
time.
I do want to get into this, but let's show proper love to the great tasting, less filling Miller Lite.
I do.
Yes.
I need a Miller Lite right now.
Yeah, you do. I think, Smokes, to your credit, though, they were selling big boys at Lambeau, which I believe were well over 30 ounces.
The biggest Miller Lite can I've ever seen.
It was a monster.
Really? I
Yeah.
only saw the 24 ounce. Right?
Oh, we had some
no.
big boys. Shout out to that guy who was giving it to us like crazy. I
Yeah.
forget his
Yeah.
Sked or something.
Right. And
Norbert's guy, good guy.
Shout out Miller, too. I feel bad for anyone doing dry January. More Miller for us.
Oh, yes, I'm very excited.
Yeah, the only downside of getting that case was that it had a Packers logo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have brought ours from Chicago. That's the only bad thing.
That was bad.
But we wouldn't have
juju.
been able to get a 30.
It was. I said it was bad juju, too.
Yeah.
Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/midshow to find delivery options near you, or you can't. You just don't have to. You can pick it up anywhere that you could find beer if you want to leave your house. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
I don't want to leave my house, Ed. It's kind of gross outside.
Well, where can you go?
I can go to the Red Line and
Yeah.
get Miller Lite sent to my house,
.com/midshow.
and I can leave it out in my garage.
Why were you
It's perfect
chirping her like
temperature.
that?
I wasn't chirping her, first of all. Okay, so
saying it like
I'm a Michael
multiple
Penix
times.
fan. I'm a Michael Penix fan, okay? And anytime I say something good about Michael Penix, you act like I'm making fun of your children or something. It's ridiculous.
Don't bring my.
I think he's a great quarterback.
First, don't bring my kids.
I'm not bringing your kids into it.
Okay,
I'm
just-
saying
just-
you're
let's
acting
not
like
do that.
Jaden Daniels is one of your children. Like, that's how defensive you get. I would never bring up your kids. I simply think Michael Penix is the best true passer of the football in college
Did you see
football.
that yesterday? Is that what happened yesterday? Because he was off.
Yes, I'm not
by
going to
this
disagree.
much.
He was dog shit last
Okay.
night. I will give you that.
Because you
But
sat
every game
behind me.
before that,
You-
that
but that does-
semifinal game,
that's
you
why
cannot
he's
sit
not a
here and tell
Heisman,
me he
because
didn't
he's
look like
not
the
a
best
Heisman.
quarterback in the country.
Heath, can you admit that the deep ball is pretty?
Yeah, of course, and that's what I told him. But he says he wasn't chirping me. When if you want to go back and replay that stream, you could hear Nicky Smokes the whole time. That's the best QB in the country. Best QB in the country. Blah, 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 blah. And every time he passed the ball, he was just slobbing on Penix Jr.
Yeah, I was on both knees, double fisting.
And guess where it
Saliva
got
coming out of my mouth, and I don't care because I stand by Michael Penix. I think he's a fantastic quarterback.
Now, were you doing that to get under her skin at all?
No.
He was one. I am 31 years old, and I have dealt with boys a very long time. I know when I'm being trolled.
Okay, what made you feel like you were being trolled?
Because I didn't give him a response, and he kept doing it.
It's
I
like
mean,
Dr.
she's on to
Phil.
something. A little.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't, but yeah, she's on.
No,
Both can be true.
I was trolling a little bit, but I was also.
I thought you
stating
just
my
said you
case.
weren't.
Oh.
I'm lying.
Snip, snap.
What's another little boy thing to do?
Anyway, I am a little boy. I'm probably the youngest one here. What I was doing is I was simply trying to get the guy that I support his Heisman, not his Heisman stock, his draft stock to rise. I mean, we have 3,000 to 5,000 people watching those streams. They need to know that I think he's the best quarterback in the country, and maybe that'll make its way to the NFL, and maybe he'll get drafted higher.
Get him another Celsius deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Or maybe I could now he'll get a Miller Lite deal or a Canes deal. They're like, oh, Nicky Smokes thinks this quarterback's good. Let's give him an offer.
How many times did in this trolling? How many times was Jaden Daniels?
I didn't bring Jaden Daniels up one time.
Okay.
You definitely said
Did not
that
bring him up one
you
time.
said that that he didn't deserve the Heisman and that he was not the best quarterback.
I did not say that on stream. I've said that before on Twitter.
What are we doing, Smokes?
You're saying I said that on stream. I never
think
never
if
said
you-
the
I
word
think if you
Jaden
say
Daniels
it-
on
If
stream.
you've said it, you've said it.
Yeah.
No. I think I know what he's saying. But you can say that and be serious and not be trolling. Like,
But
he
when
was
you
doing,
sit behind someone, Dave.
but he didn't do that, is what he said. He said he
But
did it on
but-
Twitter in a non-trolling manner.
But we were at a stream for hours, and he sat behind me for hours, Dave, saying the same thing over and over.
I didn't see it, but he says he does. Did he mention Jaden Daniels during that stream?
No.
I brought up Jaden Daniels, and he decided to keep going with it. I gave him a
Oh, so
response
she
one
brought
time.
it up.
You know what? Matter of fact, I will go home because I have the fucking time, and I will sit there and I'll rewatch the stream, and I will
think we should do
count.
this.
I will
right.
count how many times you tried to get in my ear. But guess what? I do have kids, and I know how to deal with them, and you just tune them out.
Okay. All right. So I'll set
Also,
the line at over
you
under
did said-
1.5. How many times?
Over one and a.
And I'll
Nicky
slam the
Smokes.
under. I'll slam the under. I didn't say Jaden Daniels' name one time on.
I'm just saying how many times you sat behind me and insinuated that Penix was the best. You and said,
Oh, that's at least 50. For every completion he made, I said that.
So what do you think you were doing? Again, you're lying to
I was
yourself.
riding for my guys.
You're a big meat rider.
I am a
How
meat
many
rider.
times would you have said it if Megan wasn't in the room?
None.
Honest.
The same. Because
absolutely
Brandon Walker
fucking-
because Brandon Walker's on her side and he
No, but-
slobs Jaden Daniels like he's the greatest thing ever, and I'm simply a Michael Penix guy. You had the
You don't
Heisman,
even watch
you
college
got
football.
everything. I have Michael Penix. That's it.
And you're also gonna have a playoff loss, and I
Oh,
hope
so now you're coming at the fucking
hope
Dolphins.
the Dolphins lose. I hope they lose, and I hope you cry.
You're a very
I
evil
hope you
woman.
I hope you call your mom and cry.
Evil woman.
Also, bring back up the rain. Let's talk about the
What's
weather.
today's
Smokes.
date? January 9th?
I
All
think
right,
the
so-
only way you two can settle this is Oklahoma's
fist
right
fight?
here. Oklahoma's.
I'm down. I'm always
Nah,
down. I'm
let's-
never.
Yeah,
No,
I'm-
no.
I'm not
You
trying
don't
to
get to answer
fired,
for
man.
her. She said she's down.
Yeah, no,
grew up with
I'm
three
on my
brothers.
last leg. I can't take any more.
It sounds like you're afraid of Megan Makin
Yeah,
Money.
I'm actually.
would be.
I'm very scared of her.
Would you take Jaden Daniels over Penix if you're running an NFL team?
Yes,
'Cause
I
I think
still
that's
would.
the
I also don't like.
That is-
I also don't like left-handed quarterbacks.
That's crazy.
That's
Sorry.
I know you don't.
it's ugly. It is ugly. It
This
is
isn't
ugly.
ugly. This
Sorry.
is beautiful.
I don't
Once
like
the
it.
ball's released, but his motion in
He's a lefty Phillip Rivers.
I don't. Yeah, that's
And
you said
that's a
that the-
great
I like-
quarterback.
Wait, you
Yeah.
said that's crazy? I think all mocks have Daniels over Penix.
No, I've seen other ones. Yeah.
After his performance last night, I have a feeling his.
I don't like to
Well,
judge people by
How
their
was
worst
Daniel's
moments.
playoff performance?
He didn't really have.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
What again?
thought.
It's a 3-loss team and he won the Heisman. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah, no,
fucking
he
crazy.
won the Heisman. Mazel tov.
No,
Congrats.
It's a down year in the SEC, though.
Huge down here.
He's probably the worst. Not saying he was bad. I don't want to get into Megan. I'm not. But
You're afraid of Megan.
a little bit.
Everyone should be.
She's got her cart.
Is he the
she's got
worst
a Cartman
Heisman winner
fit
the
on,
last
too. I'm
handful of
scared.
years? Not that he didn't have an unbelievable season, but like a 10-3 team didn't go to playoff. Like,
He had
Kinda
a
forgettable.
fantastic.
Typically,
he had a
it's-
fantastic. He had a fantastic.
yo, yeah, he absolutely did.
Him and Malik Neighbors had a fantastic season.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
win.
there's any way that Penix gets drafted higher than him.
Thank you, Eddie.
That's fine.
I really
mean,
don't.
I just think Penix will have a better career.
I would agree with that.
That's a
We'll
fine
talk
take,
about
too.
this 10 years down the road when we have career.
I think the floor is so much higher for Penix.
I do, too. I think Daniels is just, he's so slight.
He's a college quarterback.
I I can't.
He's
feel
listed
like
at 6'4", 210. I would have guessed like a $180.
I
He's
can't
gotta
really
grow up
He's
a little
rail
bit.
thin,
comment.
which is fine.
I haven't seen a ton of. I feel like I didn't watch a ton of LSU this year, but
Yeah.
I like Penix.
I
And then
love
these guys are big time Johnny come latelys on Penix too.
That's not true.
That's true for me.
Yeah, but I was betting Washington all year long. I didn't think I came around.
But were
on
you
him-
watching it?
You
Yeah,
are
I
Johnny
watched-
come.
I- No, I
Who
came around on
watches
him
the
as a
West Coast?
draftable
Yeah.
quarterback.
Johnny come lately.
No, but he would always be like,
Stop. No.
Time
you
out.
were. You
You
were.
were, Chief.
I was too. We were like lockstep with each other.
No,
You guys were lockstep with him and Bo Nix.
No, I hated Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is
Oh.
an NFL bust. I can't wait for him to get
He
drafted
sucks.
so I
He
can
sucks.
fade him the first week he starts.
I'm glad we can agree on something today, Nicky Smokes.
Thank you.
Look at that.
No, but I was always like, because I thought he was good at Indiana. I remember looking up his numbers with you, and like his
had, like,
numbers were
13
like,
touchdowns and 5
but like
picks,
he
yeah.
had moments where like you could see it, but I didn't think he was draftable at the beginning of the year. Now I think he's got a chance to be an NFL starter.
I think he could be a good NFL starter now, and I was like, no way.
Maybe it's going to
he's
be
like a taller Russell Wilson. He's got a beautiful deep ball. He's very accurate. He's sneaky athletic. Like his game doesn't revolve
Penix?
around his legs, but he throws.
He can
fucking
run. Yeah, he
dimes.
can
He
move.
did play in the Pac-12. Let's just.
And he's great in the
Pac-12
pocket.
was a good league this year.
This year it was,
Yeah.
sure.
It was
the best
for
league in
sure.
college
But then
football.
they
I
got
agree.
ran all over.
The
by
only thing
Michigan.
is
And the
what
national
he's almost like
championship. That
40
always
years
happens in
older.
college
Dude,
football.
big
That
of
was
it.
the word. Can we agree that that was just a shitty national
The
championship?
last 5 national
was-
championships were
Yeah.
so bad that I had to look up the last time we had a good one, and it was Alabama Clemson.
Yeah,
Like
Dude,
LSU blew out Clemson. The last 3 games.
That
were
was a great
blowouts.
game.
yeah,
Also down 2 ACLs.
yeah.
That's a big deal.
For Penix.
Yeah, but I mean, look what he
big
just
deal.
did on that.
Sure, yeah. I mean, and obviously Watson had the same problem too, and he came.
And I mean, the Dolphins took Tua at 5 with a broken hip.
I don't like why is the ACL? Why is that like a big deal anymore?
I think 2 of them's a bigger deal.
yeah.
Is it both knees or the same knee?
So I understand. Like you're just
Both.
more susceptible.
So it's
to
one of
keep
each, who
doing it,
cares?
right? I think you're just more susceptible to keep doing it, right?
I don't know.
If
I
you-
don't
it's
know.
like-
I feel like it's kind of like Tommy John now. Like it used to be a big deal back in
Right,
the day.
exactly.
but
Now
they,
it's just
they're so
routine.
good at it. Like
Now-
yeah, it takes 10 months to come back. But
now
they're-
Achilles is all the rage.
Yeah, Achilles is bad.
Even
They have
then,
that,
like,
did
even
you
Aaron
see the
Rodgers-
surgery they did for it? The surgery for that's insane. Like with the Aaron Rodgers surgery, where they literally take like a titanium like fishing rod essentially and put it in your Achilles. Like
Huh.
it's
I didn't
insane.
know that. That is
yeah.
insane.
Damn, Major.
Speaking of which, did you watch The Act? The Gypsy Rose story that we talked about last episode?
I didn't.
You need to get on it, man.
She kind of like I feel bad for her, but she does kind of creep me out.
She's very creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's because all those
not her
pills her mom was
fault, yeah.
forcing down
I
her
know it's
throat.
not
Yeah,
a-
she's kind of brainwashed.
Yeah.
What Jerry?
Get Jerry. Get it.
Jerry after.
I feel like I need to go help him.
Flip the camera on him. Is that he can't skate, huh?
He's
There's no way he's going to do a hockey challenge.
Is that what the? Is
He
that
can't
what
even skate.
Is that what Jad?
we gotta get our guy a helmet here. This is.
I think
what's
he-
with you and not wanting anybody to get hurt here?
I think he has.
Yeah, I
he's
don't
gonna
want
full
Jerry to have a
pads.
fractured skull by slamming his head on the.
What's
on the-
with you thinking the worst is gonna happen?
Are you watching what I'm watching?
We're getting old, Dave.
I think injuries are great content, though. Like, people get
Yeah,
hurt
and Chief's
is
trying to-
good content.
No, no, that's a good injury. Did you see Tom Segura's injury?
I'm talking about like a little pain, not injured, not like
Not like
You
you're in the
literally just said
hospital.
injury.
okay, like a bruised
Literally
elbow
just
or
said.
something, not a fucking
Or like a
Cracked
sprained
head.
ankle. I think that's where I would draw the line. Sprained ankle.
Look at that.
Jerry looks like he's 85 years old.
Get him back. Get him back. Cut back. Cut back. Cut back. Cut back. Cut back. Oh no, we got to cut in the ran camera. We
He's
need to
gonna need the skates with the 4 wheels on them.
get,
His butt.
No, those are harder.
No, they're like training wheels.
No, I
The
have.
one with the
I have-
roller skates with
I
the
have roller
like
skates
2x2.
at my house.
Yeah, you don't got to balance.
No, those are way harder. I thought.
Wow.
I
I
don't
could
think
skate
so.
on those like crazy when I was a kid. The roller skates, I couldn't skate at all. It was so
You
much
can
harder.
skate at the skating rink in roller skates.
It was. I thought they were way harder.
Really? You don't have to balance it all. You're just
I
It's-
can't.
oh
It's
yeah, I
hard.
think skates are way harder than blades.
You
4.
definitely-
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
the 4 wheels.
Yeah, the
on
4
each-
wheels are harder than the.
How is that hard?
I think it's
Well, they're both at 4. To be clear,
just
two
yeah,
and 2
two
is
and
harder
two.
than 4 in a
2 and
line.
the car,
Yes.
not the
Yes.
motorcycle.
There you go. There you go.
It's harder.
Yes, the
to-
car is
Yeah.
harder than the motorcycle.
The
That's
4-wheel
crazy talk.
ones, I can't turn as well. Like, when
Like
I
ATL?
rollerblade, I can, like, get low and turn. On the 4-wheelers, I can't do that.
I don't think I've ever used the car version.
I have a pair at the
I don't
house.
think I've ever
You
seen
never
it.
been
Never gone to
rollerblading with a
Funway?
girl?
I don't know if I've tried them either. I'd always.
Let's go, boys.
I would always bring my own.
They're harder. I'm telling you, they're harder.
Can we go? Can
We'll go to
What,
Funway.
roller- to
Go
the Palladium.
skating? Go skating.
Yeah, he might actually crack his skull.
That's what I'm talking about. He can't do it.
He
He needs a lesson.
He's gonna be so
Go
much
give him one.
sorer than golf.
This stream might not ever end. Like he's gonna have to learn.
What
how to
does
swim.
he have to?
Oh, he's got the chair. That's a good start. There we go.
Cut cameras. We need some help on the sticks, fellas.
What is his challenge here? Do we know?
Something including milk, skating.
Oh no, we missed it.
I don't know. He's cooked. He's cooked.
I missed
It
it.
could be the last one.
Remember I was telling you how much I like the cold?
You're out on that.
I'm fucking out on that shit. I'm done with
yeah,
that.
you
Yeah, you got the
liked
New
the
Year's.
cold when you thought the cold was 50.
Yes.
Wait
Yes.
until next week.
Like-
to look ahead.
Oh, yeah, -2. No,
Yeah.
I'm not coming to work unless they have a shuttle or someone to pick me up. There's no way I am walking to work in -2 degrees.
I did that for a year straight.
Yeah, but it's in your blood. Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
it's true.
fucking alligator. The coldest I ever saw before moving
They're-
here was 36 degrees.
They're cold-blooded though. Alligators just adjust to
Yeah.
whatever the temperature is.
That's
They
true.
lay in
So
the
then,
sun.
am I not an alligator?
Nah, you're
no.
something. You're
Am
like,
I just like a reptile?
You're just like a regular white guy.
No,
Yeah,
alligators-
regular white guy from Florida.
Yeah.
But I woke up
Pussy.
this morning, and the rain wasn't rain, and it wasn't snow.
It's called a wintry mix or sleet.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what is that?
It's an in between.
I drove in it last night at like 11. I was proud of myself. I made it home.
It can be a little tricky.
Yeah, I was. I didn't. You know how they always say like the most dangerous time is like right when it starts to rain when you're driving, and like
Hydroplane.
the first 10 minutes that you leave your house supposedly is like the most time you'll get into like a wreck.
Yeah.
The whole time I kept thinking of those statistics driving home, and I'm like, oh god, oh god. And then I got like 10 minutes to my house. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is if I get in a wreck. This is when it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I walked outside just to see how it would feel because I've never seen rain look like that or sleet, whatever the fuck you guys call it. And it felt like someone was hitting me with like a snow cone.
Yeah, no, it's nasty.
It sucks.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
I kinda
it's the
feel
worst when
like-
it's in the middle like that because it's the sloppiest and
It's just annoying.
It's awful. Yeah.
It's just annoying.
we gotta teach you how to walk with like wet socks. Maybe we should take you do a cold plunge. Just get you used to cold temperatures. Just like indoctrinate you here though.
Short little choppy
need it.
steps.
Yeah,
I want to have a camera outside the office. I know we have them, but like
Just
because
every-
no one's gonna admit to slipping and falling.
I almost did today.
And I was so extra careful.
they're slick.
Oh yeah.
There
Yeah.
was ice on the asphalt, and I was like,
Where we all
There's
be looking
like-
we all be looking like Jerry on rollerblades.
It's like a 2% grade out there on the parking lot where it's just enough to not notice it when you're walking, but enough to if you step wrong, you'll catch that ice and you'll just eat shit.
so yeah, I no one's gonna say like when they walk in, hey, I.
There's a
Understand,
difference
We were
between-
watching Jerry fall right there, and you were trying.
It's
to
more
stop.
dangerous, Jerry. I mean, it's
I didn't
less
say get
dangerous
him off
on
the
the
blade.
basketball court than us walking on the concrete up the stairs and falling.
That's true,
Pro-
actually.
Probably, but I didn't say. I just wanted him to wear a helmet. I wasn't saying get off the rollerblades. I said just get him a helmet.
Yeah,
I'm
get
sorry,
him-
I don't want him to die.
Get them some
I
protective
don't want him to
gear.
die.
Well, basically, you're like, oh, you don't like injuries. You don't like people falling and getting hurt. I'm like, I just don't want him to die.
It is so cold in this office today.
It is freezing in here.
I'm
yeah.
actually sweating.
We have a pipe burst in here.
Yeah, did you feel how cold that pipe was upstairs?
Yeah.
We had a pipe burst?
No, I'm saying it's just so cold in this
There's
office.
a
that-
drainage pipe that comes from the ceiling. Like, you know that area I sit in
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
morning. There's that big pipe right there. Like Ebo was sitting next to it, and he goes, "Damn, it's cold." And then you put your hand on that pipe, and all it is just like drainage, I guess, from the roof. Yeah, and it's really fucking cold.
Cold as hell.
I'm surprised they don't insulate it.
That's what Spider was said that he's like, well, no one wants to listen to me. It's gonna burst one day, and then I'm gonna have to clean it up.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, it is
That
Spider's
would
job.
suck.
That would be easy. Just get one of those pool noodles out there and hollow it out and wrap it around it.
Well, you need like 4. It's fat pipe.
thick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a-
I got nothing then.
All right, so do we feel peace between you two?
Yeah,
All
for
right.
the most
I
part.
feel like it'll bubble over again before
At
the
some point, I was unaware of all this. I did not know we were gonna lead off with that. But
I think that's me and Megan's only real beef is Penix and Jaden Daniels. I feel like we agree with a lot of other things.
yeah, I would
don't
say
think
that.
that's even really a crazy take, though.
No, it's not. It's not even a beef. It was just.
You don't like being needled.
No, I just again I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. All right.
And a 24-year-old.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
You guys all have a 24-year-old now. I'm like the kid of the office, and I embrace that. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're more like the dog.
Ooh.
Everyone
Dog.
likes dogs, though. Everyone loves a dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Not the guy sitting to
Oh,
your
yeah.
right.
It's not true. Everyone loves a good dog. Good dog.
Supposedly it's snowing super hard right now.
Really? Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
supposed
just
to get
got
bad.
that. Just got that text.
Nikki's
snowing
sleeping
so
in the
hard.
office tonight. Looks like.
I ain't sleeping in the office. Hell no.
No.
You and Mince.
Have you
had
gone
a sleepover?
sledding yet?
No, but I'm going this weekend.
Where you going?
I'm so excited to go sledding.
See, sledding's awesome when you're a kid. Then you miss 20 years of it, and then you go as an adult again, and it's awesome again.
Well, see, I'm an adult, and I'm also a kid when it comes to the snow because I'd never had
Right,
it.
you never seen it. Yeah.
So I was looking at the forecast. I'm like, bro, it's gonna snow this week. He's like, yeah, bro. Like, I'll take you back to the burbs. We'll go sledding. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
oh my god,
Where
I'm
you
going
going?
sledding. I think he lives in Arlington
Yeah.
Heights.
Yeah, so not too far.
There's a place out there that they have like the an Olympic on one side of the. It's like a mound basically. There's no mountains, but they have an Olympic ski jump hill. Do you know where this is?
Probably.
Not far
they
from
used
us.
to turn all the garbage dumps into forces.
Well,
or
that
make
was
the
like
hills.
Villa Olivia,
Right,
yeah.
Blackwell. There's a bunch of them
Yeah.
out west by us.
and then on the other side is
Yeah.
like the most intense sledding of all time.
Can you shred sledding? Like, can you do
Oh,
tricks and stuff?
no. You'll fly though. Like,
But there would be like little mounds.
yeah,
in
yeah.
air,
You'll
Like, I can
get.
get airtime.
depending on the hill. Yeah.
Watch Nicky.
Are you
Smokes
going?
come
Are you
back
going
with,
like
a
tubing or
cracked
like a
tailbone?
plastic sled?
Well, see, I don't know what we're going out there with.
You need to wax it. I learned that. You have to wax your sled.
Be careful with the metal ones. You're
Yeah.
fucking-
I don't. Whenever we were in Colorado, Alex and I, like for our honeymoon, we brought the sled
Did you have
all
like
the
a
way up.
toboggan or?
I don't know. We brought the sled all the way up. We had never been sledding before, and we went down real fast. And we're like, hell yeah, that was great. We're gonna do it again. Brought the sled all the way up, and then we had to like scoot down the whole time.
That's the worst part is the trudge back.
The walking up, yeah.
I want to do it with the top of a trash can. You know, like the
Yeah.
lid. Is
Saucer.
that real? Can you do that?
They have. You can
Yeah, you
just
could
buy
buy
saucers
something
now
similar,
for like
yeah.
$5. They're just plastic.
Like, I just want to fly. And
Yeah, those
eat
things
snow.
fly. I always remembered the like shittier the actual sled because you can get like expensive ass toboggans that are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but you can just go to Target or whatever and get a cheap sled and you'll fly.
You
That's
gotta,
what I want.
you gotta walk up that hill, and if you lose your footing, you slide all the way down.
Yeah.
What if you
your
use like a
ass
big cookie
sucks.
sheet? Do you think that would work? Because it's just like
I've
metal.
seen people
God.
do it.
Yeah, if
in,
you
like,
grease it up,
with
sure.
like the plastic.
It's like a magic carpet ride.
Yeah. Have you seen the people do it with like cardboard boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's like another thing you just.
I don't like the metal sleds though. It's like a guy wearing metal cleats, like a pickup game of football. You know, people are getting hurt out there.
Oh yeah, like you'll be decking people too.
Yeah, you'll be running into people.
I'll be like Mario
know,
Kart
we-
on fucking X Games mode. when
All
we
we know is
start.
about those metal
wow.
metal slides down in Florida. Have you ever been down a metal slide in Florida or Louisiana?
I don't think so.
Dude, they will burn the shit out of your.
What, like on a playground?
Yes.
Oh yes, yeah. I know
Yeah,
what you're
like
talking
that you
about.
go so fast, but you also
Yes.
will like literally
Yeah.
like you'll get off and you like have like a like second degree burn on the
Burn.
back of your
Yeah,
thighs.
yeah, I get that.
No, that makes sense. That's like going up too. Like people don't talk enough about water slides.
I
You
love
gotta
it.
haul your ass up all the way on those fuckers.
Yeah, but at least they
They
have
have
like
steps built in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
I feel
you're
like the line helps. If you don't have a line though at the water park, you get like you're just like trying to go and run and go and run.
you're just doing stairs at that point.
Yeah.
I love it though during the summer because there's a little like like public pool water park by us, and there's 2 water slides, and so Madden will go and he'll just go all day long. And by the time it's like 4,
Doing the
It's
water
fucking
dude
slides.
is so
gassed.
tired.
You smoked,
like-
huh?
You guys ever feel guilty if you piss in a public pool?
I try to avoid getting in the public pool
Yeah, I
at
don't
all
go- I don't-
costs.
yeah.
I just tan.
Really? Like, you've never been in like a
I have been
like
obviously.
a neighborhood pool and just let one rip?
Yeah,
If
of
everybody's drinking and well, like, no, that neighborhood pool's different because like I don't, you
I'll
kinda-
piss right in that fucker.
Saying like community pool or your buddy's pool?
Both.
I mean, you have to expect it. Right?
I
Like,
wouldn't
if you're
do it in
going
my
underwater,
buddy's
it's at your
pool.
own risk.
I wouldn't do it in my buddy's pool. I do it in the community pool for sure.
Is the changing color pee thing real?
No.
No, it's fake.
It's fake.
It should be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
The whole
I've seen
pool
some
would be just blue, though.
disgusting things in a lazy river.
Ew,
You ever done a lazy river?
I love.
yeah.
I,
I was-
love
Kidding me,
lazy
dude?
river.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
I was a
Band-aids floating
lifeguard.
around.
No, I was a
Shit
lifeguard.
flowing around.
Oh, where are you doing lazy?
Hey, it gets ratchet
That's
in
what.
Florida.
That's what I'm saying. I
Are
was,
you, was it like a man-made one or an actual like?
No, it's like built into the water park.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
So
I've
I
done it
was-
in like a real river in a park.
handmade one. That's just a river float or a,
Yeah.
it's a float. tree.
Wait, so
I
you
guess,
have
yeah.
natural lazy rivers?
yeah,
kinda,
there's-
yeah.
there's-
Yeah.
you have them in
Yeah.
Florida too.
Yeah.
Where?
It's just like you just like go tubing, like you just like getting your
You,
friends
like,
and like
tie
attach
'em up.
yourself.
Well,
and-
tubing's different. I'm talking about just laying in a little floaty and you're just
Essentially,
floating around
but
in
that's
circles.
essentially what like you're doing when you're tubing. Like you're just
Yeah.
not like in a circle.
Yeah, it's big in Missouri. You can take a little float trip.
There's a place in Indiana that's a good one too.
Yeah.
You can do it on the Fox.
So when are water parks closing in Florida?
They don't close.
They don't close.
We had
Well,
whenever
actually, that's false. They close in like January, February.
Okay.
I was 15 and we had a lock-in at the water park we worked at. Awful idea. I was in Gulfport, Mississippi. Awful
What
idea.
does that mean, a lock-in?
It means you drop your kids off and they stay the night.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so there's like pretty much they had a big screen up where they were like playing movies, but like when I tell you guys, it was the nasty. The next morning there was condoms everywhere. There was Band-Aids. There was tampons. There literally everything that diapers, you name it, it was there. I think they did it one time and never did it again, and it was the worst idea ever. I was up for like 24 hours. I worked a double.
Damn.
That's tough.
It was just like 16.
They didn't put them to bed in like the shack at some
No,
Wait a minute, was it a rave or a kid?
it was a
thing?
kids thing. I don't.
How
again,
old were the kids?
I think you had to be over 10, but it was like 10 to 15 or something.
They
Yeah,
fucking die from
15's too old for that.
Yeah, 10 and 15-year-olds shouldn't be together overnight.
Well, no, there's those like 15-year-old kids and their parents don't let them do anything. So they're like, oh, bet overnight at the water park, I'm in there like
Yeah, that's
swimwear, which
it.
is why they brought their condoms.
But that's what me as a 16-year-old, like you're leaving your kids with me. Like y'all don't.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
16?
Yeah.
At 20, different. 16, don't leave your kids with
You're getting right in there with them.
me. Yeah.
You gotta be pruny as hell.
You are.
24 hours at the water park.
Yeah, where are you sleeping? On a towel on the concrete?
They were sleeping exactly on the grass. They would lay out their towels on the grass.
Oh no. Now I
Golf-
think you were gonna get into tunnels. Are you talking about the Gators?
No, I was
Okay.
talking about the Hasidic Jewish tunnels in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen those?
I saw Kevin posted it, but I haven't seen him. I know that he talked about it. but
It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Supposedly, again, I don't know a lot about the Jewish faith coming from the South. I didn't meet anyone Jewish at all until I moved up here. Until I had this job for Barstool. So now I ask everyone because I never, you never know. And so I obviously don't want to say anything offensive, so I don't know what my realm here is. But
you're good so far.
there are, I want to like, I don't want
I haven't
to,
met any Jewish
don't want to
people
mince
until I
it.
moved there.
But no, there's a bunch of tunnels and they run underneath all of the synagogues supposedly like in Brooklyn. And people are saying it's just because they can't go out on their like Sabbath, which I don't know exactly what it's
Friday.
called. But supposedly they like built them to be able to like work underground and do all this. But it's like attached to the biggest like synagogue that has like the most important like Hasidic Jewish leaders in it. And like supposedly they don't know whether they started it during COVID or what, but like they're tearing it down and like people are literally.
Oh, there could be new tunnels. I think,
They're
What are the purpose of the tunnels, though?
they don't know yet, but they're
we-
pulling mattresses out. They're
can we
like
pull
people,
up
like-
articles
Yeah,
or
can
something.
we-
It's a 50-foot long tunnel beneath a Brooklyn synagogue.
outside of like a buried treasure. I think
What is this?
Maybe-
That's the tunnel?
That's people are like
maybe the
it's
most
insane.
exciting thing that you can find is a tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Like a ton. Like
look
where
at
does that
this.
go?
Like a
Who
secret
built-
passage.
Yeah,
But let's be honest with ourselves for a second. If you find a tunnel, are you going in there?
I think I'm
Fuck
going.
no.
I'm walking right past it.
Oh no, I think I'm going in that tunnel.
I'm not going alone.
Have
Why
you,
am
how
I an
many
idiot?
how many
What if
scary
there is
movies
buried
have you
treasure?
seen?
So wait, why
not
why are they getting
Yeah,
arrested?
Why are
What
they
i-
fucking up the church?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so I
Temple.
don't know exactly.
Temple.
I think it's
Temple. Sorry.
I don't think it's allowed to have
Synagogue.
tunnels, especially in Brooklyn. Like I don't think that's allowed.
Like
at
by
all.
the
So
government.
wait, did they
Yeah.
not get their like construction permits?
I don't know what's going on. All I know is there's tunnels.
Let
There's
them have their
Hasidic
tunnel.
Jewish men and women. I don't know.
I need
Is there
more.
women?
I just saw church temple
They're
getting,
just ripping it apart.
and
yeah,
then I saw a guy coming out of a sewer.
That's what I'm telling you. It's been all
I
over my
can't just-
Twitter, and I don't know what's happening. All I know it has to do. It's in Brooklyn. They're tunnels. They're attached.
This is all over your Twitter?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the alligator that was found in a.
I don't even. That's not on my Twitter right now. I am on Twitter. Tunnel Twitter.
tunnel.
Yeah, they're-
hashtag tunnel Jews is trending.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the biggest story today, probably.
Really? All right. I've been podding all day. I missed all that.
Yeah.
I've missed it all too.
It's
I-
ins- it's
but you
insane.
So I'm seeing it's like beneath the sidewalks. Like people are punching.
Yeah.
Like have you seen? No, you haven't seen. God damn it.
Watch it.
the third Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen
Okay.
it.
You seen the third one?
Yeah.
Okay. So where he they're in the old library thing and they bust on the side of the X and they go down in the tunnel where all the rats are to find.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you find a tunnel in a temple, in a library, in an old building, and you're not going in that tunnel,
Nope, I've seen it, man. Pennywise the clown.
it's fake.
It
but
all floats.
Knights Templar are real.
And then what do you go? You go in the tunnel and it's a trap, and then they just put something over the tunnel hole, and now you're stuck in there.
Dude, my biggest fear is being human trafficked. I'm not going in that tunnel.
Yeah, I have zero fear of being so I'm going in in that.
See,
You
look,
don't like
look.
rats and stuff, though.
I think these are
I don't
just
like them.
underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. How are you not going down there? What's at the bottom?
First
of that
off, I'm
tunnel?
already claustrophobic.
I mean, I could tell you 1,000 reasons why I'm not going down there right now.
Not
Yeah.
by myself, not first.
Give me a flashlight and I'll
Eddie,
lead
the way you
way.
just said that.
I'm being
I followed
honest.
this Instagram account called Decaying Midwest, and it's just this dude that goes finds abandoned churches and
Like,
I mean,
look at
that
this.
sounds like
farmhouses
something
and-
that Eddie would do.
Yeah, that's different than this.
Look how
no,
crazy
but
this
he
is.
he was in Chicago and he found a tunnel system underneath the loop.
So you would go through that,
I'll-
Chief? You would go in there? You'd go in that little guy?
100%. I've said the only time I've ever been scared in like a quasi tunnel. I've told this story before.
This is basically caving, dude.
Well, no, that looks more structurally sound and you have more room to. But
Oh, yeah.
the caving that I had to do was like we had a group of like I
Oh,
think,
your geology class.
yeah, we had like I think it was like 10 people, 12 people, and we had to army crawl single file through like a tunnel. So if one person in front of you freaked out or behind you, like you're stuck.
Well, what do you think happens there?
I think you can fit more than one person over each other. Like there's no way to
They're all in
escape.
suits and hats.
You're
I wouldn't go through a pipe.
You're gonna be
but I would
human
go through a
centipede.
tunnel.
What about underwater,
What do you mean?
like underground cave?
Yeah, how am I gonna find Atlantis, dude? I gotta go through that tunnel. I would do
The
that.
one in Africa, the eye of the desert or whatever, the eye of the Sahara.
Oh, that's not
Where
a tunnel.
Atlantis
But
is?
yeah, I would love to the reconstruction. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would fucking love to go.
There's rats and like he said. And that was the other
Yeah,
story.
I don't
No,
love
I don't-
rats, but I've been in Chicago long enough. I lived in West Town. I can
hate
deal
those
with the
things.
rats.
I haven't seen a rat yet.
Ugh.
That's
Gross.
good.
Go back for our dumpsters.
Our dumper.
Dumpers. Yeah.
So that there was a story in Florida. The famous myth is that there's alligators in the sewer. They found one actually,
Yeah, of course. That's how they travel.
but I guess they never had video at the time. It was a story last week for some reason.
Yeah, no, we have these big,
They're cauldrons.
yeah,
And that lead into
and
the
the alligators
bayous.
swim through it and they shoot to like another part of Florida.
So are you like afraid of gators?
No,
No.
I love
Not at all.
gators.
They're really they're not like aggressive. Like they'll sit there and hiss at you. Like if you get too like the only ones that are super like if you get near like a nest, like a nesting
that-
alligator, then you're fucked.
Really?
I would
Yeah.
go hunting with my dad, and like after we were done hunting, I would just sit there with a fishing pole and try to catch a gator and bring him to the boat, touch him, and then just cut the line.
But like, at what point are you walking through the woods or like where the swamplands?
You're not walking through those swamplands
No?
unless you're like duck hunting or something like that. And if you are, then you have waders on and you have boots on and like it gets cold and stuff. They don't want to get all up in that like real. They have like their little like their trail to like go into the marsh. Like you can see like when you go alligator hunting like where they are. If like you don't have like a line, you can see like a big just like flat like grass down essentially like leading to where they would be.
And have you seen these pythons yet?
Those
I
are
was gonna
not-
say I'm more scared of pythons and snakes in the water than I am a gator.
Well, especially in
Because
Florida.
gators are they're like grandpas. They just want to lay in the sun and not be bothered.
Yeah.
They just lay there. They're very chill. The snakes, on the other hand, they'll scare the fuck out of you, bro. Like I was duck hunting and I'm standing in the water, and this fucking snake swam right up on me, and I blasted it with the shotgun. But like I was more scared of that snake than
Anything
any other
else?
gator I've
That kill it?
encountered.
See, I'm not scared
Yeah,
of snakes unless
How
it's
big
like
was this
a
snake?
surprise.
It's pretty
snake.
big. I'd say it's like this big.
Okay.
But Louisiana, like that, I'd seen Billy the Exterminator. He was out of there. He was getting big boys.
Yeah, no, there's definitely like again, I'm not really scared of snakes unless it's a surprise snake. If I'm not expecting it, then I'm scared. But like if you give me, like you did on Most Dangerous Games, a pool of snakes in the middle of the night, I'm gonna play with them.
I think every snake is a surprise snake.
No,
For
not-
me.
Yes.
Yeah, like
I've never had a snake that wasn't a surprise.
yeah.
Well, I owned a snake, so Like
I
as
had
a
a-
pet.
red flag.
You're one of those.
Red
I had
flag.
We had a snake.
Her name was Mary Jane. It was when I was in college. I went through a little phase. I don't have it anymore. Relax, guys.
We had one when
I
was
actually
in high
shared it with a
school.
girl that gave me a tattoo. So did a lot of crazy things in college.
Mary Jane.
We would put live mice in it, and it was just a little fucking gardener snake that we had in like a, I don't know, 20-gallon fish tank.
We had
But
a ball python.
you would put mice in it, and you'd sit there. I would sit there for fucking hours waiting this thing to catch a mouse, and it wouldn't do a thing. And then you'd go back the next day, and the mouse would be gone.
Yep.
It sucked.
I had a family friend that had like what do you call them, boa constrictor, the red ones,
Mm.
and they would give them frozen mice. And
Yeah,
they-
that's what we.
At least the
that's what we
mice
gave
is
it.
already dead. Like I'd feel like a dirtbag dropping a living
yeah.
mice in
That's
the
the
cage.
circle of life.
That's why I did like the little. They're called pinkies. They're like the baby ones. They're like really small, and then the fuzzies are the smaller ones.
gross.
Yeah.
Dave has
it's-
no remorse. He'll kill him.
They were alive.
No. I did Frozen. I
Okay.
did Frozen. It didn't even hurt me to do the Frozen ones. I'm like, why did I get this when I knew I was gonna have to eat things like this?
You have to eat things too.
Yeah.
It's like Tom Green.
Yeah, but like, see, like I could eat a steak and not think twice about it. I can't watch a cow get slaughtered. Like I saw a video the other day of this, like how they killed this pig, and I was like, fuck. Like I felt bad, but I'm still
like
gonna
live
eat
farm
bacon.
slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
I don't
like
care,
I don't like the factory farm things, but I like
Like how they just like
Bacon tastes good.
like
Pork
go-
chops taste good.
Like the videos will never affect me enough to where I turn to a vegan, but I don't like watching the animal get slaughtered.
even if you're a vegan, I think that's a whole bunch of bullshit too.
Yeah.
They're killing
Mr.
all
Wells
the, all
told
the
me.
ground squirrels, all the
bugs,
all the mice, all the
little grub
everything.
worms.
all
Yeah.
the ground
what
ground
did take
nesting
back-
birds,
True. It's true.
deer.
milk kind of changed for me after I like started to realize like how much blood is pumped out of the milk, and the chocolate milk is covered that's more bloody than white milk because they put like the chocolate
I'm
flavoring
sorry,
in it.
what?
Yeah, there's a lot of blood in milk. Like cow's blood.
Yeah, but did you say more blood makes it chocolate?
No, that they use the like the more contaminated blood supposedly in the chocolate milk.
I don't
because you
know
can
if
cover
this
the
is,
color.
I don't know.
I
if
thought
this
those were
is
just brown
true,
cows.
Megan.
I watched the dairy documentary thing on Netflix.
I would have to see this. You're milking a cow. Why would there be blood? in it?
Because you're factory farm milking a cow, when like you're taking them,
Mass
you're getting them
producing-
pregnant, you're taking
yeah.
their babies away, you're using those as veal, and then you're just artificially inseminating them again
Again, to
to keep that going, and then eventually those nipples are bound to bleed. Those udders.
But
Little
don't they
cereal
still
and
like
blood.
pasteurize it and filter it?
Yeah, but it's still like like how like
You know what? I'm eating that cow's blood when I have a steak.
right,
I
but
don't
all,
give a
like for
fuck.
example,
give me the blood milk.
if you're allergic
Vampire
to
Chief.
shellfish, you're allergic to cockroaches and like other things. So you can't have like pre-ground espresso coffee because there's like there's like a 5%
Yeah.
of cockroach whatever contamination in all ground
You
coffee.
want to hear something gross? I can't really back this up, but my 8th grade teacher told me this, that she did a science project in college where they tested every brand of frozen pizza for mice particles. And
Everyone passed.
they all had it. So they all had like feces, like a trace amounts.
I'm
but,
pretty
like,
sure you're allowed to
hair.
have a certain amount
You
before
are.
it's like illegal for
The
you to sell that
FDA
food.
like
yeah.
tells
Yeah.
you that how like that's why you can have like 5% like or 0.5% cockroach in your ground
Right.
coffee.
But I used to work in that industry, and where it was like we were beverage packaging, but they would like our customers would come in, and then the state would come in and like test everything. Like they're like, oh, you have a spider web over there, like you have to shut down, like that serious. So then it's like, well, if we had to go through that, like how do they let all this cockroaches and
Did y'all see
fucking-
the mouse in the McDonald's coffee?
That
Is that
happens.
real?
That makes me.
Did you
puke
see the
every-
mounts of the monster can? Pull that up.
There was one that just happened in a McDonald's coffee. It was a
Oh,
baby
really?
mouse,
That
and
coulda
she
happened
drank
to
the
anybody.
entire thing, and she
Oh!
got down
Monster
to the
Energy is
bottom.
great.
You ever
If I sucked down a coffee from McDonald's and I saw a dead fucking rat in there, I wouldn't even be able to sue him.
It was
die.
it was a mouse. It was like a baby mouse. It was like drowned in the bottom of her
Yeah,
cafe.
pull it up. Pull up both.
Oh no! We don't gotta see.
Yeah, why you hate animals besides dogs?
What?
So I don't know if it's
What?
real or not because that just seemed like one of those like McDonald's lawsuit things. But whenever I saw it, I was like, "Ugh." I couldn't imagine like feeling how heavy my cup was and being like, oh, that's what that was.
That's not it.
That's the monster one.
Is that the monster? That doesn't look like a monster.
No, it doesn't look like a
It's
monster
like a
can.
Pepsi or something.
Yeah, that ain't the picture.
How,
I
like, how
saw.
did that even get in there?
Like
Yeah, I'm
when they
not buying
packaged
that.
it.
Well,
What? Try and find the monster.
it would have been in the can the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when they did.
Right. So then they have the whole fucking pallet of empty cans, and then they go through, literally like thousands a minute as they're filling.
I just saw it the other day, but this one says it's from 2019 or 14. I guess it's happened multiple times in 22nd or 22. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of mouse.
With how many millions of
There it
cans
is.
of energy drink
Hey, Dave,
we suck down in the West?
Billions.
It's billions.
It's
billions.
a big boy.
I'm
See
sure you're
that?
gonna get a ratty one.
They're-
Oh hell no!
Dude, that's a big boy.
That's a
Black,
yeah.
gross, dirty rat.
Yeah.
That's
think
a
about how
big
much
boy.
like
Did
how
you
much
see
it drank of
Yeah.
it before it died.
Probably how it died.
That's the
Probably
problem.
charged
Like if
up.
I like knew it was there, it's like, all right, fuck that. Like, but the fact that you drank the whole thing.
How? Like if I'm
Ah.
like
Yeah,
I
feel
would
like this is
feel
heavy.
that fucker.
yeah, like what the hell is at the bottom?
Oh,
You're gonna get a
I
hair,
don't think you would feel it until you got
Like
Halfway
halfway.
through.
yeah.
but you're probably getting a hair in there.
Stop! I'm gonna throw up.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta stop this shit because
You
I'm not gonna drink or eat.
You've never
fucking
pulled like a
anything.
dog hair off your tongue? I'm sure it's something.
I
Yeah,
hate
sure.
that.
A fucking dog hair compared to a dead fucking rat. That's two different things.
I'm just fucking with you. It's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
yeah,
bro.
it's fucking gross.
shout out to.
That's how COVID was made. Bats in soup.
Fauci made it. He admitted it today.
You did?
Yeah.
I fucking hate him.
He said that he didn't read the fine print or something, right?
That was the first time where I was like, all right, that's fine. Because
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not- I
No,
would
with-
definitely not have. It was
Yeah.
like the most relatable thing
Yeah.
he could have said. Like I just didn't read it. That
I
quick.
gave
Like,
him
oh.
$20 million. I just didn't really read the fine
Like, what am I gonna do? Fucking paperwork on
Yeah,
this?
pull out a
Yeah. Gain of what? I don't know. Here you go.
here's
20
$20
million.
million.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dougie Applesauce behind the glass. He's wearing his Mott shirt today. There you go. That's some positive food talk. Today.
That's the applesauce brand you're going with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applesauce, and they got some good fruit snacks. So I think I get.
They do have good
the
fruit
Yeah,
snacks.
great.
All you need is a little milk carton. You got the perfect grade school lunch.
We should have a live stream of Doug just sitting here with like those big things of applesauce that you can buy.
Yep.
Those big
Just,
boys.
just eating it nonstop. until
Yep.
it
Why am I-
finishes.
Yeah, you should get some. You should have brought a packet of applesauce today. That would have been nice.
Do you even like applesauce, Doug?
I don't know the last time I've had it. It's good. Like
It
you
is
guys said
good.
earlier, it's a great snack, but it's like it's a once
It's
in a
for
while.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applesauce and apple juice are like MJ and Pippin.
Apple juice is maybe my favorite.
Alex
That-
just bought
like,
some
that's
apple juice
MJ,
last
right? The
night.
best
It's too sugary for me. I gotta water it down a little bit.
Throw a rat
What's
in there.
wrong with him?
You a baby?
It's so strong. Apple juice.
Strong.
Yeah.
He's talking about it like it's a fucking bottle of vodka.
You know,
I
what? Well,
under-
that's what I was just gonna say. Don't you think it's kind of weird that it's people will do? There's like orange juice
yeah.
with it's a screwdriver. The orange juice with mimosas. People do vodka cran. There's no real cocktail with
Tequila and apple juice supposedly is really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard
No,
anyone
shit,
order
dude.
it. Though.
I think you're on to something.
I think I am too.
No,
This-
this is
this
my
is
favorite
monumental.
tailgate thing. Go get like a big ass pot, throw it on the stove. You take a gallon of
Apple
applesauce,
Apple cider.
Yeah, apple
Or
cider
apple-
and Everclear and cinnamon sticks.
cinnamon sticks, then a stick of butter.
Yeah.
Just let it go. We've done it with.
You can do that while you go sledding too.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best when you're sledding.
My brother's from up
But
here.
it
he
will
made it.
get you
So hammered.
stupid drunk.
Yeah.
You taste zero.
Do you put
alcohol.
Everclear in your
We've done
stuff?
it. We've done it with everything. Vodka. Everclear. You could do it with. I've never done it with Everclear. I'm sure.
Dude,
yeah.
my,
Next time I go to a bar, I'm gonna try to order some kind of cocktail with apple.
I don't
Can I
even
do a
they don't
apple
have,
juice
they don't
J-Mo?
have applesauce on a or apple juice on a gun.
I would.
No, I'll
yeah,
bring a bottle.
I
of
doubt
apple
most
juice.
bars even carry apple juice.
I need
On
a
that
Mart.
gun,
I
you
need a
got soda
Martinelli's
water,
and something.
If you're serving brunch, you probably got it
You think?
at a bar.
What would
Yeah,
you mix
apple
it
juice.
with though?
I'm just saying they have it on hand. If you
Yeah,
were to
yeah.
ask.
I
True,
bet whiskey
true.
would be good with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apple and proper 12.
I heard again.
Yeah.
TikTok's tequila and apple juice is supposedly really good. I don't know.
Have you
I
had
like
apple
tequila.
crown?
Mhm.
That shit's
yeah.
fire.
Mhm.
You
I've
don't
had-
even need a chaser.
I had the proper
That's
12 on
like-
St. Patrick's Day.
But that's like fake tasty.
yeah, I
alcohol,
want
and
like
I
I
can't do
want
that at all.
Martinelli's in that clear glass bottle.
I think
That's
a
what
proper
we
12
we
apples.
just got that
good.
last night.
It's awesome.
Alex ordered at like 2 a.m. I'm
It's
like, what are
elite.
you? I kept getting Instacart things. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then all of a sudden he's ordering like breakfast food at 2 a.m.
Who's got Martinelli's?
Yeah, you had a big thing of Martinelli's apple juice and
it's elite.
bacon and sausage and some English muffins, and I was like, what are we doing?
Smokes. You want to go to the bar and have
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd
all
want
right.
nothing more. Let's,
All right.
let's
Have
go to
a-
the bar, get some apple drinks,
Oh.
and watch some footy.
Apple juice, J-Mo, and a nice rat.
Dave, we can make apple cider for the office as a cooking. We can go live and go in the kitchen and we can make it with Everclear and go around and give it to everyone.
What you described
Proper
at the
apple.
tailgate?
I don't know.
Because I want to go and I want to
done
bring
it with Fireball too, and that also is very easy. But yeah,
There's no name for the drink.
It doesn't. You can't taste the alcohol.
You can
like
taste
It warms you up.
zero alcohol. It warms you up and it gets you. I
An
was just
awful
drinking out of
hangover.
it out of solo cups.
It's a variation of like I went to the Daytona 500 with Spider and Large a couple years ago, and they have like bars inside of there, like people like make makeshift bars, and this one place was known for their apple pie shots, and it's probably the same shit.
Apple
Essentially,
pie
yeah.
shots.
Yeah, so
It's
My brother.
it's like 12 ounces of apple pie shots, and you are stupid with
yeah,
it.
you get fucked.
Have you guys ever heard of like huffing a shot?
What's that?
So my brother was the same one that made the apple cider with the Everclear. He took some Everclear, put it in the bottom of a shot like a rocks glass, just enough to like spin it around, lit it on fire, and went and
Whoa.
instantly got drunk.
See, I thought I was a crackhead when I used to snort vodka, but that sounds crazy.
This was like when he was like 23. I was
How do you
really
snort
young.
vodka.
You get the cap from the top of the bottle, you pour a shot in it, and you just hose it.
What the?
Why would you do that?
Why?
Because it burns, and you're 18, and you like doing stupid shit, and it
That's
gets you
okay.
kind of
That's
fucked
that's
up.
Florida.
that's what-
That's Florida man shit.
That's so my brother did it, and then he had another guy do it who was like 300 pounds. It was at like his baby shower, which is awful to say, but the guy did it and instantly puked because it was like it goes straight to your bloodstream. All it is like you're essentially like huffing.
So they heat it up like it's heroin?
No, like
almost?
you like it's
Like you light it
Everclear.
on fire.
Yeah, it's Everclear.
Gasoline.
So when you light it on, it's very flammable.
Very flammable,
So you just
yeah.
you put your hand over the top and you just like go to like.
The alcohol part
Goes-
doesn't burn off.
No, I don't know. I remember watching it. He's also like made one of the beer hoses before everyone had beer hoses. Like when he was using the Vortex bottles with the beer hose, so he's like drinking a beer in 1 second. My brother might have had a problem for a little while.
How's he doing now?
He's great. He owns his own business. Can't spell worth a shit, but
That's fine. You don't need a spell to be
It's about
successful.
telling, not spelling.
His grocery lists are just atrocious.
he
Besides that,
cannot write a grocery list.
Yeah, he's
Don't
okay.
send him.
Yeah, he's okay. Wait, dude, do you like the Florida man thing is real, right?
Yeah,
But
of
he's
course.
South Florida though.
That's
not
even
from the
worse.
South.
It's even
It's worse down there.
Hell
Yeah.
No, North Florida
Dude, I feel
Panhandle.
like-
That's
Sit here
a
and fucking
different
tell
world.
me about Florida.
I will tell you about the
Dave.
perception of Florida. And Miami's different from like Tallahassee.
Bro, I'm talking about
Fort
South
Lauderdale.
Florida crackheads, brother. Like that Florida
Like
man
trailer
shit is
park
all
crackhead.
South Florida.
But see, I think like that Florida man shit is more like outside of Gainesville type.
Yes.
I mean, you
I mean,
get
you get it
the
everywhere.
best of both worlds, but South Florida, yes, they have Miami and the clubs and the beautiful women. We are infested with crackheads and mental cases. Like, do not sit here and tell me that South Florida doesn't have its say
I'm
in the
sure.
Florida man.
Just think about how y'all have like we have this rest here that like no one wants to go anywhere or do anything for like this cold 4 months. South Florida, you're fucking gunning all year long. You're
It's
out in the
summer
sun.
year round.
Like that sun starts to affect your brain, like a sun rot. Like people, like you're doing drugs, you're
See,
drinking.
I
the sun,
think-
Year
the heat.
round, year
Yeah.
round.
Year round.
Rolling suitcases
See,
with no
I-
arms.
I don't
Yes,
think it's.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
What?
I was there for that. That Dave Portnoy pizza review.
Yeah.
So that jersey he was wearing was my jersey. Dana Beers sent out a tweet. He said, "Does anyone in South Florida have a Kobe Bryant jersey?" And I said, "Yeah, I got you." He's like, "All right, like meet us here, blah blah blah." So I went down there. I met Dave, and I hung out with him the whole time. I met Spider. I gave Dave the jersey.
No way.
Walked around with him for the pizza reviews.
I never heard that story.
Did
and
you
I
see
was
the guy
standing
got
right
arrested?
behind Dana Beers. He died actually.
That guy died.
Yeah, he died.
I thought he just got arrested recently.
Yeah, I
Really?
think he died.
How recently? Because he's definitely been
Yeah,
filmed.
pretty recent.
He's filmed.
I'd fact check that, but I'm pretty sure he died.
I don't know how we would
He's
fact
been
check.
filming the last
What do you
couple
mean,
months.
Florida man,
Man
with
with
no
no arms
He's
dies.
famous.
I've definitely seen him like within the last
Look
year.
at applesauce acting like he doesn't know what to Google for that. Come on.
But yeah, I was standing right behind Dana Beers when it happened, and I watched it live. It was the craziest thing
Damn.
ever.
Did you see
I
that
do-
the Florida man with the Joker, the Florida Joker? You know who that is?
Yeah.
He's suing.
Everyone knows
Yeah.
GTA, yeah,
GTA,
because
yeah.
his
because they
lookalike.
used his likeness.
Yeah,
well,
I would do the
it
same
was actually
thing.
him.
I would
Yeah.
do the same thing.
I do. I don't think it's the sun or anything. I think it's those people are already kind of crackheads, and then they migrate there.
Yes.
It's
The
not,
sun though does affect you. I'm telling you. If you're out in that like
Really?
Florida heat for like
Yeah.
every single day of the year, and you get no reprieve, like you're running AC in the middle of December, like it like as much as cold gets to you, hot gets to you too.
Do you
Like,
think a
as much
sun
as I-
rot's real? Like
Sorry,
a
what?
sun rot, like she said. Like, do you know?
Yeah,
people
no,
with-
for sure. Because as much as I miss the sun living in Chicago, like this past month, I always go back to how miserable I am. Like when it's summertime and it's 98 degrees and you can't breathe. And then you come into October and it's still 90 out. And then you come into December and it's still 85 out. And then January, it'll hit like 60. February, it'll hit 50. And then March comes and it's right back up to 80.
But that 50 and that like that 50 is so cold for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's just because it's like your body really is not used to it. Like people don't know. Like whenever we're just like if it snowed or froze in Lafayette, everything shuts down. It's like a hurricane.
It made my life miserable in the winter when I was in logistics.
Yeah. You can't drive. People
No,
down there don't drive.
They didn't understand it. Like you get an inch of snow in Atlanta, my job would be
Done.
miserable for a fucking
yeah.
week.
But
So
they
what's viewed as like the best months in Florida then?
Spring,
I'd say,
probably.
Say like that stretch of October to January.
That's
But is the partying at its highest in the summer still?
No,
No.
the winter.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. Like you go out
Isn't
and
that
you're-
still like prime club season though?
no.
No?
I'm
You
telling
Sweat, you're,
the
you're
winter in
sweating your
Florida
makeup off.
is
You're
the best
sweating
time in
everything
Florida.
off.
Oh wow.
Because the summer is too hot. It's literally 98 degrees. You go outside, you walk to your car, and you're covered in sweat. Your seatbelt's burning your arm.
The leather's
miserable.
burning your your
Like the
leg, you can't
winter's
even-
here, your January and February's here that's what it's like in Florida in the summertime, but it's just hot instead of cold.
It
So
doesn't
that you're starting to get like homesick now.
Yes and no. Like I'll be homesick when I wake up next week and see -2 degrees.
Yeah.
For sure.
Why doesn't get the same press as our fucking shitty winters then?
I don't know, because I guess you could like.
It's
go
more of a
in the
vacation
pool.
spot, you know. Like it's like
still better,
sun.
though.
It's
It's
not
still
like
better.
snow.
You think so?
Yeah, because you could go in the pool.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's still
do things that'll
objectively. I think it's
counteract the
better.
sun. You
but-
can't do anything
true.
here.
That's true.
Like, do people go out and drink when it's fucking 2
Yeah.
degrees out?
People
Oh, yeah.
will, but it's less.
Yeah.
Some of
Well,
the
like,
local
sometimes-
bars will throw out
Yeah.
like dollar beers and
People will like hunker down. You
Yeah.
won't hop.
Yeah,
like,
you'll
if
just
you-
like
yeah,
stay at
they'll
one
show
bar.
up in like sweatpants to a bar and everyone's got the same idea. Just get shit faced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kinda down for that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
I will
fun.
say I woke up this morning like looking at like the next couple months, and it feels like I'm like doing hard time. I'm like, all right, I got 3 more months of this. I got 3 more months. All I got to do is get through the winter, and then
We've had a
we've
easy fucking winter though.
Well, we've had like a couple of years in a row where
Yeah.
it hasn't been bad, but I'm looking at -3, -7, -7, -3, 9. That's like
I ain't going to work.
that's starting Sunday.
I ain't going to work.
What's today, the 9th?
But like that
Yeah.
Sunday, like we'll be here for streams, I assume.
Yep.
But if it was like if we had normal lives, that Sunday is like a great wild card weekend. Let's just stay in one bar, one place, and just stay there for 12
Drink
hours
Miller
and watch
Lites.
3 games. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Dolphins play Saturday, so my services might not be required on Sunday.
You might need a break after.
Yeah,
Frank.
4 hours of Frank. Yeah, and it's
Is he
a
coming
Saturday
here?
night game. It's not like I
You
can
know
just
what?
get it out of the way.
I'm happy that Frank's coming
I like Frank. I don't have
I
a
hope-
problem.
I
with
hope
Frank.
that
When
he
Frank
sits
gets
there
it, I know when he's coming. He's
and
coming on
says-
The
Thursday.
enemy of your
says
enemy is your
something
friend.
every single time that you think something's good is going to happen, or you think. I hope that you get the same treatment I got,
Oh,
in
I
that
will.
gambling
I've
game.
already lived through it before.
but I want you to have it.
I'm gonna have it.
I want you to take it.
I'm gonna take it.
I would like to see Frank
Oh.
be happy one time.
I don't think it's possible.
Like, what if they win the Super Bowl?
Then maybe yes, but because they had the stream for the Bills game, and I was at the bar. I'm like, let me just see what Frank's like, because the Dolphins were winning at the time. The Dolphins scored a touchdown, and all he did was this.
That's nice.
He just went like that.
Boom.
Maybe because he sees bigger picture, he knows they're gonna blow it based on
He's
years.
been around longer.
That's a great point, though. And I said the other day, like, he's the Sith Lord, and now I have to be Darth Vader because I physically can't beat him. I went on your guys' show in July. I was like, yeah, I'm here to like make Frank more positive. I feel like that was my only objective. I failed. I will never be able to do that.
Yeah.
Frank's just big on no expectations, no disappointments.
No,
Kinda
On
love
that
that,
exact
though.
note, he's gonna have a hell of a year. I was looking around the league today, and the Mets rotation might be worse than the White Sox. It might be worse than the White Sox as of now because the Sox have Cease and maybe Feedy something. but it is that bad. Their number 2 might be Jose fucking Quintana.
I didn't even know he was still in the league.
He might be their number 2.
Frank just listening to this, biting his glasses right now. You put him in a
shit
bad
does
mood.
get me every
I
time.
said he's in a horrible spot. He's in the camp of Tirico, SVP, and Buster Olney and Nicky Smokes. Like, that's the Mount Rushmore.
I was the first person he shitted on in his video.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn motherfucking Nicky Smokes.
He's on the Mount
I was
Rushmore.
the first one.
What is Frank have against
Motherfucker.
Buster Olney?
Oh, he hates Buster Olney.
Does he?
I hate Buster too.
Hates him.
I've been blocked by Buster since like 2013.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You had to have done something.
Must have, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's not like a blocker, I feel like.
I'm blocked.
And he doesn't really see anything outrageous either. He's just kind of there.
I don't know how it happened, but
You probably just
blocked for a decade.
rubbed him the wrong way somehow.
Like, I'm not even like a big enough baseball fan to be like tweeting or whatever.
He just
Buster
doesn't
Olney.
like your face.
I wonder if it was like he had like a thing against Barstool like back originally. in,
Like a residual side effect.
Yeah, because that's how I got blocked by Schefter. I was blocked by Schefter for like 9 years too. Never said a word to him, but Dan was like calling him like P-boy and like said he was 5'3" or like did like the measuring thing. And I think he just did like
A massive
it was
block.
like a class guilt thing. Like anybody with Barstool in their handle.
Are you still
Yep.
blocked?
No, Dan got him to unblock me.
No way.
Yeah.
That is fucking
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. So
You're probably blocked by a ton of people.
I'm really not.
Really?
I
wish you
would
could
be.
look that up because every day I see someone who's blocked me. I'm like, who is
That
that?
would
There's a
be-
way you could see how many people blocked you. You don't know who.
I'm blocked by a lot of people in England.
Because
Because
you're a
Really?
nonce.
yeah, because I
Nottingham?
yeah, because like when the Queen died, I was
You're just like, fuck her.
nah, like
Fuck
Kind
her.
of.
not like I post
She's
like
a reptile.
no, I didn't say anything like that, but I'm like I didn't really care, and
I mean, she was old
I
as
don't really care.
she was old, and then I like the Irish had all these chants that were like absurd, like Lizzie's in a box, all and
Fuck,
like
that was
at
funny.
soccer, and I like posted them, and then I asked like why is the Queen? I didn't understand why the Queen was so hated. I didn't understand why she was so loved. She just seemed like she just kind of existed. She never did really much.
Did anything.
Yeah.
She was
Well,
like,
the
Uh,
Kings and Queen of England can't really do much anyway.
Not
Right.
anymore, yeah.
So like I didn't really understand it, and people got very mad about that. So.
Are you allowed in London or England?
Oh yeah,
I think it was a little more than that.
no, that's what it was.
Uh-oh.
I
I
think.
think it was a little more.
Dave,
Go back and
ahead.
look. Dave
What'd he
always
say?
thinks
What'd
he
he say?
knows about my life better than I
That's
do.
not true.
Yes, it is.
The
And you have
entire
the worst
country
memory
of
and thinking.
England wouldn't have been coming at your neck if
It wasn't the
all
entire.
you did was like, hey,
Go
why-
back and look. I posted the Irish things, and I asked, "Would the Queen even do?"
I would like to look.
That's a bold
look.
claim, though.
You were a little relishing in it,
I didn't relish.
if I
in it.
remember correctly.
I didn't relish.
you
in it.
were sitting there being
I
like,
thought it was.
I mean, what does that
Ask
bitch
it.
even do?
Can we
But
pull
to
this up?
Chief's point, like if our president died, I'm sure like England would clown us a little bit or like
they make
memes.
9/11 jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Like.
they?
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Is
All
that-
the time.
I mean, Americans make 9/11 jokes.
Yeah, but they like
Pete
dabble
Davidson.
in it
We
a
can
little bit.
start next year, technically.
Why? Because it's
What?
been a decade.
23 years. That's the rule.
That Dave
Oh.
lives his life by what was
Why
it from
20?
South Park?
Why 23? Is it because of South Park?
Some
Yeah.
South Park thing.
They're
They,
allowed
they
to start
decided.
making- yeah.
Yeah.
What episode was that?
I love.
Actually, I forget.
Fuck.
Something. I mean, it was from years ago, but something. It was like maybe the AIDS epidemic. Like was 23 years old at that point or something, and they started making fun of AIDS, and they're like, "Oh, it's been 23 years. We're allowed to now." Or it was something like that.
Are you positive that it was 23 years?
I'm HIV positive.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that. My dog.
Look at that. Dave been ready for that his whole life. Don't question him on South Park. He used to give us recaps on here, Nick.
Those videos of you guys driving home from the Packers game were extremely depressing.
Yeah.
Y'all look
Like
good,
that's
all
how I
lived up,
felt
though.
after the Dolphins lost.
Yeah.
And you guys weren't even playing for a playoff game. Like that was just a moral victory.
No, we were.
Well, it would have
looks
been
like you
nice
guys
to
lost
knock,
the Super Bowl.
Would have been nice to knock them out. That's part of it.
For sure, but you guys were just like
they
they always
would've
have a
won, what
better
would they have
quarterback than us. They always do a little bit better than us, and that's why they've been better than us for 30 years.
do everything
And then
better than us.
and then Eddie just looked like his mom died.
Dude, because you got to understand, it's just there's something wired in you, no matter how bad you are, how good they are. When you consistently lose to them, it just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
For
You know?
30 years.
Like whatever. We lose to fucking.
Okay, so the
We
last
lose to the I don't know. Name a.
they've
fucking
played the
loss.
Rams.
Packers
Let's-
like
can we get Eddie to
65
finish his
times.
thought?
Yeah, you lose to the fucking Broncos, or you lose to the Browns. It's like, all right, that sucks, but whatever. But you can't. We what was it? 30. How many? We beat them 4 times out of like the last 31 games.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
They've played in the last
Yes.
30 years. How many playoff games have they played against each other?
Horrible, dude.
The Bears and
That's
Packers.
bad.
It was the 12 NFC Championship.
Wait, what
Is
you
that
saying?
it? So 61
Playoff
times
games.
they've played each other in the last 30 years.
10.
I would guess that the Bears have won maybe 10 of them.
Well, and like the only time I can remember them winning something was on the line was when the Bears
With Mitch,
in
right?
18.
Yeah, with Mitch.
to win the division
Yeah.
at home. But like it's
There
been
it is. Here's the exact tweet. I didn't see it. If I didn't see it in writing, I'd have a hard time. This is from BK Percaro. I'd have a hard time believing it. After today's miserable loss in Green Bay, the Bears have won just 4 of their last 31 games versus the Packers, going back to the 2009 season. 4 games, and he pulled them all up with the L. Like that is like,
That's a
Jesus.
graphic.
and like
That's so fucked up.
it's awful. And like, wait, too, Nicky. We're walking out of the stadium. Packers fans are talking shit. They got a song blaring. The Bears still suck. Like,
And you can't even say anything about it.
can't.
But
You can't fight.
For me, there was largely, this is my first time at Lambeau, largely, I'd say 99% of Packers fans, there was the Bears suck chants and all that shit, but it was like, oh man, dude, I'm sorry. It's like they even recognize how big of losers we are without the and they're taking away their hatred of us.
Right.
They feel bad for us at this point.
Yeah.
they have like a cultural hate for us, which is the only thing that keeps the rivalry going.
That's it. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
But like
That's
so
all it
Wisconsin
is.
hates Illinois and Chicago people like even without football.
They call us fibs.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fibs.
Illinois bitches. Yeah.
Bastards.
Yo, that's
Oh my
disrespectful. What do you guys call them?
Nothing.
Those
We
people
don't.
up north.
No, you guys gotta fix. You gotta nip that right in the butt right now.
But it's more of it's like I'll dumb it down to this. Like Sox fans fucking hate the Cubs. Cubs fans don't care about the Sox because they're so insignificant.
Yeah.
right.
Kind of like Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
So
Mississippi State
Chicago
calls Ole Miss
doesn't really
Tucson.
care about Wisconsin
School up
hating
north.
us because
Oh,
we're
really?
Chicago and they're Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Tucson.
Yeah. I mean, I've only been in Wisconsin once for the Ryder Cup, but I think Chicago shits on it.
I hate admitting this. It's such a fucking great state. I think.
You'll
Madison's
get up there
awesome.
like
Madison is really cool.
Madison's
they were-
awesome.
Try to get up
Lambeau
there
was
this
fucking
summer.
incredible.
it's like a great lake house. Like,
Yeah,
city.
it's beautiful. It's a really, really pretty part of the country.
Damn,
And the
all right.
Midwest is boring as fuck.
Yeah,
Wisconsin's
I don't. We.
I mean, I don't
corrected
think
you.
Chicago's boring at all.
I mean, geography
You
wise.
get outside
Yeah,
Chicago, it's just
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Corn.
Like when I first moved up here, and of course, Lucky Smokes, I was driving in at 5 o'clock rush hour, and I said I will never get on the highway again. Like I'm staying in the city and I'm not leaving.
yeah.
So the only thing I know is in here.
Up here, yeah. You just know the West Loop,
Yeah,
Smokes Loop.
West Loop, River North, Lincoln Park.
I wonder if the snow's sticking because this would officially be my first time driving in snow.
I think I've been getting noticed.
Do you have anti-lock brakes?
What does that mean?
It means they
Break on
instead
their
of
own?
just closing, they
I would assume.
Anti-lock brakes was like the standard.
I don't know. My car's newer, so I'd assume
yeah,
so.
you got it then.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, where's? I
important.
need my keys.
All right, then we can wrap this up.
Good because we got the dozen.
Yeah, we got the
Oh.
dozen.
Oh, you do?
Good luck,
All right,
boys.
sweet. Good luck. Who you play?
I don't even know.
Yeah, who do we play?
I don't
Y'all
know.
are gonna kill 'em.
They're in trouble though.
You guys.
Yeah,
you're-
Kelly. We're gonna unleash Kelly.
That's a
Keegan now.
prepared team. Thank God you guys got keys.
Oh, you
So
guys
prepared.
study before?
Yeah,
Bro, Kelly
dude,
Keegan
that's
is
how
the
you
best
win.
trivia player I've ever
How?
seen in my life.
Oh, she's incredible. How do
Yeah.
you study other than unless it's your niche?
I'm not even gonna tell
unless
you. 'cause
it's
you're
your
just an
niche.
idiot.
Unless it's your niche.
There's definitely.
I played the
ways.
Daily Dozen today. I got 7.
You don't study if you
You
play
got
it.
7 on that? Who sings "Come On, Eileen"?
The Drexy. What
Nope.
was it? Yeah.
Well, you're right, but you saw the answer.
Come on,
Danny, here's a little tip. If you ever get in the dozen, if you're playing a team like the experts who've got a great college football guy, you get your fucking phone of friends lined up.
Right.
Like these
Well-
doofuses.
Also,
We have
Brandon's
our-
not a great college football guy. He's lost his last 2 matches. He played us last time.
Oh, Brandon fucked up.
You play
our
Kenji,
lad-
you get a movie guy lined up. It's simple, but these guys are doofuses and rely on Keeks. That's the show.
That's the show.